There are different ways of being condemned to death. Oh, what wouldn't I have given to be in jail instead of here? What a fool I'd been! If only I'd had a little foresight and stolen something or other when it would have been so easy and there was still time. I never think of anything. You come out of jail alive. Out of a war you don't. The rest is blarney. If only I'd had time. But I didn't. There was nothing left to steal. How pleasant it would be in a cozy little jailhouse, I said to myself, where the bullets couldn't get in, where they never got in. I knew of one that was ready and waiting, all sunny and warm. I saw it in my dreams. The jailhouse of Saint-Germain, to be exact, right near the forest. I knew it well. I'd often passed that way. How a man changes. I was a child in those days, and that jail frightened me, because I didn't know what men are like. Never again will I believe what they say or what they think. Men are the thing to be afraid of, always. Men and nothing else. How much longer would this madness have to go on before these monsters dropped with exhaustion? How long could a convulsion like this last? Months? Years? How many? Maybe till everyone's dead? All these lunatics? Every last one of them? And seeing events were taking such a desperate turn, I decided to stake everything on one throw, to make one last try, to see if I couldn't stop the war, just me, all by myself, at least in this one spot where I happened to be. The colonel was only 2 steps away from me, pacing. I'd talk to him, something I'd never done. This was a time for daring. The way things stood, there was practically nothing to lose. "What is it?" he'd ask me, startled, I imagine, at my bold interruption. Then I'd explain the situation as I saw it, and we'd see what he thought. The essential is to talk things over. 2 heads are better than 1. I was about to take that decisive step when, at that very moment, who should arrive on the double but a dismounted cavalryman, as we said in those days, exhausted, shaky in the joints, holding his helmet upside down in one hand like Belisarius, trembling, all covered with mud, his face even greener than the courier I mentioned before. He stammered and gulped. You'd have thought he was struggling to climb out of a tomb, and it made him sick to his stomach. Could it be that this spook didn't like bullets any more than I did? That he saw them coming, like me?